Alright guys, we are officially a few days away from the biggest update for Wuthering Waves. The 2.0 update is soon approaching us, and with it, a bunch of new patch notes came out, telling us exactly what we can expect for this massive update. So in this video, we will go over everything new and all the things we can expect so far for the brand new 2.0 update in WUWA. And if you guys want to keep being updated on everything about WUWA, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want more news about the latest patch, I'll be covering it on the channel, so put those notifications on to be updated right away. But alright guys, let's not waste any time and get right into it. I'm going to pull up the patch notes here. We have a few different notes that we can check out, but the first one, I'm going to go over the Wuthering Waves version 2.0 update maintenance notice, which will tell us exactly when is the maintenance and pretty much what else we can expect after this maintenance drops. So starting off here, we have the maintenance time and compensation details. So the maintenance time will begin on January 2nd, and then it'll be done on January 2nd as well for a period of roughly 6 hours. So for 6 hours, the game is pretty much going to be offline, 6-7 hours, give or take. It could take longer, it could take less. We will see when the day comes. But for now, guys, this is what we can expect. And the good news is we're always getting some good mail rewards from the maintenance compensation details. So 300 asteroids, and we can expect another 300 for the update. It's always nice to log in and get 600 in the mail. And then the following stuff here is pretty much just how to update your game. Pretty simple. You can pre-download the game starting from today. That is the 31st. No, that's going to be tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, we can do the pre-download for the game, and it's going to be 45 gigabytes, which is pretty insane, guys. So yeah, the biggest update for Wuthering Waves for sure. So if you can, pre-download, because if you want to enter the game right away and you haven't done the download yet, you might have to wait a while depending on your download speed. 45 gigs is the biggest update we've had so far, but that is expected because we're getting a whole new region, and here we even have a preview of it. So for the 2.0 preview, we have a whole new region called Renacita. Here it gives us a little detail, but I'm going to skip over it as we already seen plenty of it from the trailers. We have a good look at what we can expect from the map. So I'm going to go ahead here and check out the brand new characters. So we already knew this from the drip marketing a while back. We're getting two brand new 5-star characters called Carlota and Rochia, which look pretty amazing, by the way. We already know that Carlota is going to be the main headliner of this update, so she's going to be available as soon as the update drops. And of course, we have some new weapons, which is pretty nice. We're getting some new 5-star weapons. So the Last Dance and the Tragic Comedy is going to be the signature weapons for the new 5-star characters, but we're also getting some new free-to-play options. So a new 4-star weapon called Call of the Abyss, as well as a whole new 4-star weapon set called Poetry and Peen, with some new names here. We have 5 new weapons, so I believe they did release the details of all the new weapons, so we can check that out later. We're also getting a bunch of new echoes here. That is quite a lot. I'm counting like over 10 echoes. I'm not going to name them all, but a lot of new echoes is expected with the new map. Then we have the new events. So the new events here, we're going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new events. Now, I'm not sure if this is all going to be at the start of the update, but we can definitely expect a good chunk right off the bat. And after that, we can expect some new events to trickle in. And I see some reruns like the Lolo campaign, the Pincer Maneuver Warriors. We already saw those before, but it's still nice to see reruns, especially if we're getting more events in the long run. So a lot of events for 2.0, which is nice to see. I believe the asteroid count, when I did the video a few weeks ago, it was pretty much the highest amount of asteroids we would have gotten in a patch so far. So the asteroid count is looking pretty good for this update, and we really need it because 2 5-stars back to back, brand new, is going to be rough. Alright, now that is not all, because we're also getting new stories. So we can expect here, we're getting some brand new story quest with the latest update, and we can expect this story quest to be really huge. So we have the main quest chapter 2, All Silent Souls Can Sing. Then we have some main chapter chest 2 prologue, act 1, act 2, and act 3. So from the looks of it, this story quest is going to be quite long. And then we also have a Carlota companion story quest. So if you guys want more info or more story on Carlota, then there you have it. We will have a companion story quest. And that is not all the only story quest that we're getting. We're also getting one for Rochia, which is pretty nice, that we can probably expect in the second phase of 2.0 when the character drops. So a lot of new story in the 2.0 update, which is nice to see. And then we have some other new content. So some new gameplay being added which is some new tactical hologram challenges. And then we have some new phantom echoes, some new features like the outfits. So the outfits here, this is referencing the new outfits for Senwa and Jinsei. If you guys didn't know, they did a trailer on the Peach Blossom skin for Jinsei, which looked pretty amazing. I recommend you guys check that out. And then we also have a few things here like participate in Glamour Couture to try out Jinsei's new outfit. So maybe that's a trial thing. Participate in the Dances for Spring Return, Companion Invitation Login event to claim Senwa's signature outfit. So this is going to be free, but the Jinsei skin is definitely going to be a paid skin. But at least they're giving us a 4-star skin for free, which is pretty nice. And now I believe we're at the end of this specific part of the patch notes here. It says here they will release more details soon. So yeah, these are not the full patch notes. I believe we should be expecting the full patch notes with each details of each event. So once that is out, we'll be able to see all the events and all the rewards. But for now, guys, this is pretty good to know. And other than that, we have device requirements, the minimum, and the PC requirements, the recommended. And then what else do we have here? Controller support. So yeah, this is really big. They will be doing optimizations for controller support. And if you guys don't know, Wuthering Waves is also dropping on the PS5 at the same time as the update. So this is really nice. I might try it out on my PS5 when it drops. Definitely, if you go from mobile to PS5, you'll see a vastly different experience. It'll be much better. And now the last thing we could check out for this video is the whole new weapon set. So 5 brand new weapons. I might as well add this in here because I'm not going to make a whole dedicated video on this. So here we have the first weapon, Fables of Wisdom. So keep in mind, these are all 4-star free-to-play options. So let's see if they're good here. So this is a attack percent weapon as a sword, and it's going to be the effect here, dealing damage to enemies with negative statuses increases the wielder's attack by 4% up to max of 8% for 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered 1 time per second, stacking up to 4 times. Alright, so negative statuses, I guess this will pair better with characters that are able to apply these negative statuses. Alright, next up we have a new Broadblade, 4-star Broadblade giving us attack percent. And the effect on here is going to be dealing damage to enemies with negative statuses, increases the wielder's attack by 4% up to 8%. This effect can be triggered 1 time per second, stackable up to 4 times. Is this the same exact thing as the last one? Yeah, it does seem like the same thing. Let me go to the next weapon here. We have a attack percent pistol. It's pretty much the same effect all over, but we have one for each weapon type. So rectifier, a gauntlets, then you have the pistol, sword, broadblade. So yeah, this whole new weapon set is the same main stat, the same effect, but you have an option for each character. This is my first time seeing the negative statuses increases the wielder's attack, so I can't tell you how it's gonna scale in combat. We'll see how that goes in game. It could be potentially really good because the potential on this 4% times 4. So this is baseline, but I imagine since this is a free set, we should be able to get the full rank. So 8% for 10 seconds each time you put in negative statuses, stacking up to 4 times. So 32% is actually pretty good for 4-star free-to-play weapon, already giving a good amount of attack from the main stat. But yeah, guys, this is all the new information we have on the new weapon set and the 2.0 maintenance details. If they release more patch notes, I will cover it on the channel. So if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.